Chief Justice Brian Sykes believes that allowing the prosecution the right of appeal in criminal proceedings could help to address concerns about sentences handed down by the courts. Justice Sykes was speaking during a recent virtual conversation with the judiciary. Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson last month raised concerns about what he called light sentences given to convicted criminals in some gun-related matters. The Chief Justice responded to the concerns about sentences as he addressed a virtual media forum on Friday.
If the executive is of the view that the sentences handed down by the trial court judges are too lenient, then they have the option of providing the prosecution with a right of appeal against unduly lenient sentences.
He argues that Jamaica may be one of the few countries in the region where the prosecution does not have the right to appeal in some circumstances.
That is really the remedy. Give the prosecution the right of appeal so it can go to the court of appeal, where it can be reviewed. That has existed in the UK now for the better part of 30 years. So that's really the solution. And so the judges have to be independent and impartial and not act according to the dictates and wishes of members of the executive, but apply legal principles to the facts and circumstances before the court.
The Senate on Friday passed two bills that will grant limited right of appeal to the prosecution in criminal proceedings in the parish court and the Supreme Court. Meanwhile, the Chief Justice says when it comes to sentences, judges have to balance a number of factors.
The judge has to look at not just the fact of the offense being committed, but the circumstances under which it was committed. The circumstances of the particular individual who committed the offense, whether they were aggravating features. So you can have, for example, the sentence might vary according to the type of gun. So it might be a .22, for example, as distinct from an AK-47. So in all of that, the judge has to arrive at a balance. And one of the factors taken into account is the prospect of rehabilitation, so that sentencing is not only about retribution and punishment. It is also about the prospects of rehabilitation.